Hi Chief, I'm really sad now. I've just given my last dog up. That's hard to do. Even though I know she's gone to the best person possible. This lady's like a vet, she knows everything about the Cavaliers. Plus she's got a massive house, she's got a massive garden. Room for pony. It was difficult. Yeah, the reason I've sold her, I think I've already said this on YouTube, but the reason I've sold her, or sold both of them, is because when Ian was coming here, so I was seeing someone called Ian, and he would do a lot of it for me and help me a lot with them. Since I haven't seen him for months. Obviously, I go out in the daytime. I'll go to the gym. I'll go swimming. I'll go food shopping. I'll go around to my mate Lee's. And it's like new neighbours have moved in downstairs. So look at all the hoodies and everything. They don't scare me though. But yeah, as I say, it was difficult to do. That was. I think they're going up the park. I think. No, it was really difficult to do, to be honest, because it's not something I didn't really want to do it, if I'm being perfectly honest. You see the man, look. I mean, I had to think about what's best for Star as well, not just what's best for me, but what's best for Star. J.K. Rowling said it on one of the films, one of the recent, not the 7 Harry Potter films, but one of the more recent ones that she's done. Don't do what's right, not what's easy. And it's true, you know. A lot of people don't do what's right, but they do what is easy. I'll give you an example. Pedigree dogs can bring in a lot of money, but I mean, I haven't seen any money because obviously none of them have had puppies, because I think that's the same people, isn't it? I think, I don't know. Because I think with my autism and my OCD, I really struggled with the barking and everything, and different things, and change is constantly happening in my life with different. I mean, I was seeing someone called Ian. He used to come up on the Thursday or the Friday and stay to the Monday. Sometimes even the Tuesday. I haven't seen him in months. He didn't do it every weekend, but he helped me a lot, and yeah, it's just really hard because I have to think what's best for Star. This lady has got about 10 Cavalier King Charles Spaniels. She's got about 3 or 4 Dachshunds. You know, she's. You might as well say her middle name is Money, because the amount of money she must be making off them. Yeah. But I mean, it would work if I was with a partner and the other person didn't have autism. I think anyone with autism would struggle with a lot of dogs, to be honest. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people with autism would struggle with a lot of breeds of dogs, because a lot of breeds of dogs do bark. I know, I've even seen Lee struggling in the past. My mate Lee, and he's got autism, and I know that a lot of. I mean, yeah. I don't know what I'm on about. I just feel really sad about selling her, but I suppose I have to sort of put her first as well, not just myself. So, because she wasn't having a good life here, to be honest. She'd be in the kitchen. I would go out, and as soon as sometimes when I come back, I don't know how other people, how other single people manage with dogs, but when I used to come back from the gym or whatever, or from swimming, or from whatever I was doing outside, I'd come back and the look on her face, she'd be petrified that I'd left her or something, and it's just really hard because like I didn't want to do it. It's not something I want to do. You know, I love Star and I love Hugo as well. I've been looking at pictures of them, missing. I've been looking at pictures of him as well. I mean, she wasn't too bad when he was here because she had company from him. But trying to walk both of them. So the thing is, since Ian's gone, I've been walking both of them around the park and everything, and it's not like it's not the ideal life, is it really, for dogs? I mean, a house with a garden. I would say to the, mind you, there's no point me saying anything to that woman, but I would say that she shouldn't sell dogs to people that live in flats. That's the first thing I'd say. No one should be, but people that live in flats shouldn't be buying dogs. That's the first thing I'd say. Dogs need gardens, they need a place to run around, you know. You know, it's just not. See, when I took on a lot of these dogs, I was with a partner who didn't have autism. I was with Daniel, he doesn't have autism. I was with Ian, I was with someone called Ian, he doesn't have autism. And it does make a difference. You know, I mean, I know I'll come across as able and everything, but there's a lot of things, there's a lot of ways in which my autism and OCD affect my life. For instance, all my neighbour has to do is make a knocking sound and I'll get really, really stressed. I'll get really stressed. Now another person could just ignore it. Like if they have their son over doing building work, I'll get really stressed. I put my music on loud, I start banging with the hammer on the kitchen floor. I just get really stressed. And I think it might be mental health as well, but because I was abused late last year with someone called David, but that's another story. But it's just not, it just didn't work. It's a shame because it could have worked out really well, you know, financially and everything, and emotionally. But with someone with autism, it's just, and someone with mental health issues, it's just not, you know. Plus she would just not, she wouldn't be happy when I went out. That's another thing. I don't think people should buy dogs that are single. I don't think they should do it because you can't guarantee that you're going to be indoors 24 hours a day, can you? Nobody can guarantee that. But if you're living with someone else, a roommate, a partner, something like that, and that person can be indoors with the dog while you go out. So yeah, it's just really, really quiet now. I'm used to hearing. I don't usually do videos indoors because they'd be barking. If I had both of them now in the kitchen, they'd be barking because they think they're missing out on something. So it's just really weird. Just hearing that silence, it's like really weird. So nothing. It's really weird, isn't it? But I mean, it's the best thing. It's the best thing for her, to be honest. I mean, this woman lives with her husband. They're both, and they've got about 15 dogs. So she's gonna have loads of companions. She's gonna have loads of friends. She's gonna have loads of dogs to run around with. So yeah. So I was going to dye my hair last night, but I didn't have the energy to do it. kept worrying about a star being sold. But this is the lady I bought her off in Shropshire. Basically, I put the ad of her on Pets for Homes on Friday night. Saturday night, she rang me saying, "Oh, don't sell her, why are you selling her for?" And I explained the situation, you know. And she says that she'll come up and buy her, so that's what she's done. But it's still really sad because I didn't really want to sell her, if I'm being perfectly honest. But I know it's the best life for her. It's the best thing for her to be in that environment with the house, with the nice bungalow, with all their grounds. They've got acres and acres of grounds that their dogs just run round. The dogs like run round. There's a bungalow in the middle. The dogs like run round. Oh, I was about to run round all the time, but there was one or two that were running round. They've got about 3 or 4 dachshunds and about 10 cavaliers. So this woman knows a lot about dogs. I was telling her about Star, and then I thought, what am I telling her for? She knows more about dogs than anyone I can think of, apart from a vet. So, yeah. Sad. It's almost like losing someone. It's like losing. She's such a loving dog as well. It's just. They just can't handle being on their own, can they, dogs? No matter how much you try no matter how much you try to train a dog, its natural instinct is to be with people or with other dogs or other pets. They just don't. They're not the same as cats. They just can't cope on their own. You know. It's 3:30 now. Oh, there's no point me going anywhere far today. It's a Sunday. I'll probably just go to the gym in a bit after I've done more cleaning. But it is really sad because it's just really sad. Anyway, I suppose I better do some cleaning because I got my new vacuum the other day. So I'm going to do some cleaning, I think. I don't know what I'm going to do with all the mats now. I'll probably wash all of them and then distribute them throughout all the flat rather than just the hallway and the living room, and yeah, I'll probably put some in the bedroom here, and I'll probably put some in the spare room as well, and wash all of them as well, because that needs to be washed. They need to be washed, all them mats do. It's just really sad. It's just really sad. Peace, love, and blessings, everyone. Peace, love, and blessings. Peace, love, and